bedtime. All right, let's see if I get anywhere with this one. I went through all of Yah's songs. I ran them through the Audacity to check the hertz rate of each one of them, and my own recordings where I'm playing on the electric piano. In total, there were 68 recordings. And so I put the hertz rate beside each track on the USB that I use in my car. When I'm in my car, it's just Yah and myself. Something remarkable, though. I want to take you over to show you. All right. I added the real song from heaven. You can see the 11025 hertz there. I put the hertz rate beside each track. American Trilogy 3555, And I Love You So 6400. Me Playing I Am for Sandra 11025. Blue Skies 16,000. Both Sides Now 6400. Bridge Over Troubled Water, that's me playing 11025 again. Yah Singing Bridge Over Troubled Water 234.5. Bring Him Home 666.6667 6666. Verses contain the word Lord in the KJV 1611. Can't Get Used to Losing You 16,000. Edelweiss 2909. Evergreen 6400. It goes on and on. Flaming Stars 16,000. For the Good Times 6400. Georgia on My Mind. This one 558.228. Me Playing Hallelujah, the second version 16,000. Ghetto, Elvis's song 6400. Kentucky Rain, I thought that was interesting, 111.111. Killing Me Softly 16,000. Jackson, Yah and I Singing Together 11,025. I was stunned at the amount of songs where Yah was recording at 16,000, and a lot of them 6,400 range. That's that real crooner where he's singing along and it's easy listening, that kind of thing. There were some surprises in there too, where a couple of them were just really low, 71.9. And so I began to suspect there's something really odd here. So after I tallied them all up, I got a total of all 68 tracks, 500,020.043. Now, just that on its own, 5,000 is the name Tabitha, which means female gazelle in Greek. Al the angel, when he said goodbye to me, he called me gazelle. In Hebrew, it means beauty and comeliness or something like that. 20 is joy and gladness. However, in Hebrew, it's melon. We had a melon placed at the end of our driveway on the day after we moved in here in 2012. It was perfectly fine. It didn't fall off the back of a truck. It was just there, and it's come up a few times, and that's how I know it was an angelic placement. The 43.043 is arm in Greek from 45, which is anchor. You are my right arm, Al the angel told me. So who was Al? He didn't say, you are the Lord's right arm. He said, you are my right arm. So he was who? The angel of the Lord. And of course, that's what I became once I found Yah. However, the average divided by all 68 tracks, wait for it, just happens to be 7,353.235. And you'll all recognize what 7353 is. Well, it just happens to be the area of the Shroud of Turin in square inches. 7,353 square inches. 171 inches long by 43 inches wide. And this being the greatest miracle outside of creation, the greatest miracle never to be repeated, is the image burned, the 3D image burned into the fibers of the cloth at the resurrection on the Shroud of Turin. And just so that you know, this photograph is actually from Wikipedia. The photo on the right is my photograph that I took of Yah when we were in Marino in 2013, and then Pierre did his work by overlaying the shroud on it. And to show you what I mean, look here, you can see this is the white of Yah's shirt that he was wearing at the time. The man that has, it's an Italian photographer who has claimed this work as his own. Well, he is lying. It's not his work. It is my work and Pierre's work. And just to show you over here on Yah's, once I find it, let's see. Here, it's this photograph, the Messiah photograph. Yah did the work here on the eyes, but Pierre should have the original photo that I sent him. And so, yes, over at the Shroud of Turin, though we could get nothing to stick, our work is there when somebody else has taken credit for it. And yes, so the photonic energy that whoever did this work here, resurrection, transformation from carbon-based life form into a photonic energy-based life form, which is the energy of photons being light, particles of light. You can read all about it over here. This is interesting, and I found it really very interesting because the energy of the photon is given by the formula E equals hf, where E is the photon energy, H is the Planck's constant, which is given further down the page, and F, the electromagnetic frequency measured in hertz. And there's a 414 in there. 414 opens the door to the doctor's office, but you can read all about that for yourselves. I was just stunned to do what I was led to do yesterday and then find, but are we surprised? Of course not. Yeah. I just think that's rather remarkable. So that's all I have to talk about today, and I'll be back later. Gators. All right. Bye.